there, David Benyachek here. Hope you're having a great weekend. I want to talk to you about starting to kill and reduce the numbers of one and outs that I see out there. What's a one and out? Well, it relates to learning. And so picture this. You go to a workshop, the speaker's not all that bad. You're actually motivated. You're liking what you learn. You gain new knowledge. But my passion behind building capacity says you can go and you can be wowed by someone and know that what they're saying is true and know that you should do it. And you will go back to the environment, and so many people never do it at all. They don't even take the first steps. That's a one and out. What's the solution to one and outs? Well, there's two that I'm working on. My passion behind building capacity and the workshops that I do, I've worked with companies across North America, over in Abu Dhabi, Puerto Rico, various places in the world. And what we do is we help leaders understand the environments they need to build to help people use more of what they already know or what they just learned. I already just said, after a day of workshop, the environment that someone goes back to, after any learning, the environment you go back to will either fertilize and nurture, or it'll immediately kill any motivation or knowledge that you received from that particular event. And so those workshops, there's one in Calgary coming up March the 21st at the King Edward Sea Space. I'm limiting it registration for 12. You'll see information and registration down below. That's an opportunity. Second, last week was an amazing week because we kicked off a meetup group that I've started. It's called Calgary Leadership Building Performance Capacity. And this meetup is about community. Don't do leadership alone. Isolation is your enemy as a leader. And this meetup is designed to grow your capacity, to grow your ability as a leader, grow your ability to influence people, grow your ability to march towards your goals. And it's going to do so because it has the three pillars of an environment that creates and helps you bring up that success. The first pillar is knowledge. Every single meetup, either myself or an invited speaker, a guest speaker, is going to talk about some aspect of leadership. But past that, there's going to be support. So you're going to have a lot of time to connect. Lots of times in organizations, here's what I find. Leaders, they isolate themselves because there's this pressure that they have to do it themselves, that they have to prove themselves. And so they isolate themselves. And that's a dangerous spot to be as a leader. This is going to connect people, build community, build trust and respect relationships. And you're going to be able to voice what your concerns are in a safe and confidential environment. And you're going to be able to get feedback. And you'll be able to talk things out and gain from other people's experiences. And that support will be critical towards you acknowledging some things that you know that you likely now need to do. And there may be no guarantee of results, but you know it's the logical next step. And so the third pillar of the meetup, as you build these relationships with trust and respect, is going to be accountability. And they can't fire you. They're not your boss. They can't reduce your salary. They can't do anything like that. But because they've invested in you, I know that people that I talk to about things that I trust and respect, the last thing that I want to hear from them is, you know what, until you're serious, don't talk to me about it anymore. And so the accountability is going to be, you develop these relationships, you talk about what you're committing to doing. They're going to be there to say, you know, next month at the meetup or next week when we get together for coffee, I'm going to ask you how it went. I've seen this environment work explosively in a couple of circumstances. One, personally in Toastmasters, 15 years during my career at Shell Canada in oil and gas. I saw that environment that has those elements to it radically change people. People that come in as quiet as a mouse and a year later stand up and blow themselves and others away, not knowing, was that me? And just being so happy with the growth that they've seen. And my wife was a leader for WW, which is Weight Watchers. And similar environment where there's constant engagement, there's a community, it's safe, there's accountability, there's all of those elements that have people change their health for the long term and for the good. If you're a leader out there or you want to grow your leadership abilities and you're in the Calgary area or you're visiting in Calgary, check out that meetup. And if you're ever in an ability to come and join us, we would love to see you there. So again, the meetup is Calgary Leadership Building Performance Capacity. and check it out. If you have any questions, you can give me a shout, 403-874-1044. Have yourself an awesome week and continue to be great. Talk to you soon.